Hi everyone, it's Az here from HeelvsBabyface. Now this is a little bit weird because normally when I do the ratings video for Batwoman, I've already done the review of the show. We've already had our laugh, our giggle at it, and now we're dealing with the repercussions of terrible acting, terrible writing, bland directing. You know, you get the drift. There's a reason why I wanted it to be different this week, because last week I added an extra Batwoman video in. And the reason why was somebody pointed me towards the trailer. Now, admittedly, I get this quite often. People saying, hey, Az, check out the trailer for the next show. And I watch it, and it's just like, yeah, it looks awful, but I'll wait till the episode's actually aired to do the review. But this week, when I got pointed to it and I watched it, oh boy, there was something extra special about it, because it really looked like Batwoman. Bearing in mind, of course, that these writers can't even put coherent sentences together. They can't even remember what they did in a previous scene. And the continuity of the show is just so terrible. But never mind that. It looked like Batwoman wanted to tackle critical race theory. And the trailer showed Javicia Leslie's Ryan Wilder and Luke Fox both getting arrested by white, obviously, Gotham City Police Department cops. Yeah, they exist. We didn't know that, did we? But they exist in the show. And then it cuts to a prison cell where there's Sophie as well. So I don't know if Sophie's visiting or if she actually got arrested as well. But there's Sophie, Ryan Wilder, and Luke Fox. No Mary, because Mary's Asian. She's not black. And the tagline was, in an unjust, in a broken system, who will bring justice, whatever, yada, yada, yada. So they weren't debating this. They weren't putting evidence on a table and saying, what do you think, people? Make your own minds up about this. No. They were coming at it from a very specific, partisan angle of, in a broken system. This is Batwoman. They can't even get their main star to stick around for longer than one season, for God's sake. Hell, they can't even cut loose a villain who shouldn't even be in the show anymore, because they got so little to nothing to offer. So anyway, with all of that said, I just knew that this episode was going to be a disaster. It had to be heading for disaster. However, let's just be honest, we all like a good dumpster fire here, don't we? Yes, that's why you come to watch the Batwoman videos. So I was wondering to myself, I had this bit of curiosity as to whether or not people would actually tune in to this week's Batwoman episode to see the dumpster fire go down. And then I had to tap myself on the head and say, don't be an idiot. Nobody does that. People who come here, you're not doing that. You're waiting for me to do the video. You're waiting for Mauler to do the video. You're waiting for Jay Longbone to do the video. For Tharias Unlimited to do the video. That's what you're waiting for. You don't want to waste your time watching this crap. You don't want to put yourself through this dreadful nonsense. What was I thinking? So I thought to myself, this episode has the potential to hit, believe it or not, another all-time low. And as you can see from last week, the show for the very first time hit below 400k. But it hit below 400k, 0.399. With the demo staying or bouncing really between 0.10 and 0.11. So just, first of all, I know I'm really teasing your nipples, aren't I? First of all, did the show do a new all-time low? The answer is yes. These are preliminary ratings. They won't be confirmed for the actuals until tomorrow, so they have a chance to rise and they have a chance to fall. But normally, the preliminary rating given is there or thereabouts. You know, there might be a little fluctuation up or down, but it is there or thereabouts. So did the show hit another all-time low? Yes. How much of an all-time low did the show hit? This is the impressive part. Because the show lost another 58,000 viewers from last week alone. And when you're dealing with 400,000 viewers and you lose 58,000 of them, you are starting to lose huge chunks week upon week. So currently, the preliminary ratings for Batwoman this week, a demo of 0.10 and a rating of 0.341. Unbelievable levels of shite. Now, there's a little bit more bad news for Batwoman. A little bit of good news for us. Batwoman is now going on a 3-week hiatus. There's now going to be a 3-week gap from episode 14 to episode 15. I'm going to have time to recover after this week. However, as we have seen through the course of history, whenever Batwoman goes on hiatus, it doesn't bode well for the viewing figures when it comes back. And when you've put in such a disastrously low number like you have this week, and then you're having to wait 3 weeks until the next episode, that's a lot of time for a lot of people to forget about your show. Is Batwoman on this week? No, thank God. Is she on this week? No, thank God. Do they even ask the 3rd week? I don't know. But there are at least 18 episodes this season, so we've still got at least 4 more to go. And with 4 more, with 4 more episodes to go and viewing figures like this, there is absolutely, and I can't believe I'm going to say this because this was meant to be saved up for next season. There is absolutely the chance that this show could fall below 300,000 viewers before it's done. Holy cow. And if your show is falling below 300,000 viewers, and then it's getting another season, and if you know the pattern of returning shows, whenever a show returns for a new season, invariably, the opening episode actually does lower than the previous last episode from the previous season. Because more people zone out of your show. Forget about your show, zone out of your show. Time 6 months goes past or whatever, and they're just like, I can't be bothered to watch this show again. So if Batwoman falls below 300,000, God help it. But I don't care. I am actually now really excited for season 3. Which, let's just say, I wasn't when they announced it, but now, put on a happy face. Because I can absolutely see this show dropping below 300,000 now. And it going into season 3, it wets my whistle to think that the show could go potentially below 200,000. There will be a chance at some point in season 3 where my videos will take over the viewing figures. So there we go. The lowest ever rating on Batwoman by a country mile. Things can only get better. Not necessarily for this show. Hope you enjoyed the vid. If you did, do give it a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel. Follow me on social media and YouTube for live streaming. Links are in the description box down below. Yes, my review of Batwoman will be out later tonight. Don't panic. You take care. Bye for now.